It's a good word, YouTube. I was, oh, let me get rid of these. I'm trying to get in the habit. No more glasses when I make a video. Everything's blurry, but fuck it. So anyway. Weird morning. Watching the stock market channel closely. And that's what this video is mainly about, is money, homie, and the lack thereof in your pocket. Maybe, maybe not. So, if you don't pay attention, most folks don't watch the fucking stock market, right? You guys don't pay, no, never mind. Well, in the technical aspect of the stock market, right? That's the Facebooks and the Googles and all those fucks of the world, right? They got their own little section in the stock market. And in that little section, they lost their ass, right? $3 trillion or some shit in the toilet. Where'd it all go, right? Until you start looking at the CEOs and how much stock they sold when it was at the top of the mark and how much money they walked out of the stock market with. In the billions. So anyway, as I watch the stock market melt down, and I'm making a prediction. I said a little something about it in my last crazy video, and thank you. That video seemed to get a good response. I was a little apprehensive when I uploaded it and watched it. I was like, fuck, are people gonna want to hear this bullshit out of your face, homie, right? Kind of sound like you're trying to tell people what to do, and I'm not. Really, I'm not, right? That's my 2 cents, and it is what it is. That's my opinion on that shit, right? When it comes to sticking up for yourself. You got to do it your way. I ain't telling you what to do, but you will be a happier person if you don't eat shit and you tell somebody to fuck off every once in a while in your own way, right? You don't got to do it my way. See, my income is stitched up, right? You might have to be a little nice to the boss when he says bend over, right? So he can look at your ass, right? So, anyway, there's lots of jobs out there. Some jobs you just got to tell them to go fuck off. But let me get back on point. You know, Johnny's blinging his Mr. T starter kit for you fools on purpose today. I'm all flossed up. Kim was like, hurry the fuck up. You ain't took us out to go piss yet. So anyway, back to the stock market. The gadget part of the stock market lost a shit ton of money. The whole market's going in the toilet. All the stocks are down. Boo, 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 boo. Listen, back in 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, right in there, right? Housing crisis. At that time, me and my brother owned a home in this little town, Montera, little surfer town. I could see the Pacific Ocean with my eyeballs from my living room window. When the big storms came and the waves crashed on the shore, boof, 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 I could feel it, right? We paid $660,000 for a little fucking piece of shit 2-bedroom house. Wasn't even close to worth that kind of money, but real estate was through the roof because CDOs, collateralized debt obligation. Scams on the stock market. These motherfuckers bundled up home loans, sold them as a asset on the stock market to investors as AAA rated. They weren't AAA rated. There was a lot of shady shit. Johnny learned a lot about the stock market back then. And when I lived in the mobile home park and I had beef and I started looking those fuckers up, they're doing the same thing. On the commercial real estate market, commercial buildings and mobile home parks are being bundled and used as investment tools for, they're called a fund, right? An investment fund. Guaranteed 35% return on your fucking money. Oh, good luck with yourself, homie. Somebody promises you that kind of return, you're about to get in the backside. So anyway, you tell him, Kimba, I'm watching the stock market do its meltdown, right? The manipulation in the stock market is blatant until you can't fuck with it. And short sells, short squeeze. Most of you guys are like, short, what the fuck's he talking about? These motherfuckers will borrow 90% of their investment, and it's all good while the investment's making money and they're paying that fucking money back. But when the investment shits itself, and now they're upside down and it's called a short squeeze, and they got to come up with the other 90% on what they fucking bought, because they bought a stock, right, for $1 million, right? Let's say they bought 100,000 shares and it cost them $1 million to buy that. So they borrowed $900,000. They only put $100K on $1 million investment, right? But because that investment, they were paying 0 interest and they were giving it away at 4%, whatever. So there was always cash flow, man. It was cool. There was no worries, right? And they bet on both sides of an investment, whether it's going to go up and down. You short a stock, that means you're betting it's going to lose. All of that is shady, right? There was no shorting the market back in the day. That's new. Listen, I'm an OG that can barely fucking read. What the fuck do I know? But you know what I know? Can you see that fucking gold coin? Oops, where are you at? That gold coin? That's a real motherfucking gold coin, stamped by the United States government, right? It's real, tangible. It's not Ether in the stock market, homie, and it's not a Bitcoin. How you feeling about your Bitcoins these days? I was going to buy 13 Bitcoin at one time. When Bitcoin first came out, I used to follow this fucking guy, JSnip4, and he talked shit about Bitcoin, and I was thinking, boy, it's brand new. It'd be good just to have a couple just because, right? And they were cheap as fuck, man. I wanted 13 of them, and it wouldn't even have cost me $400 or $500 to get 13 of them back in the day. Whatever that breaks down to is what it was. Because for a long time, Bitcoin was fucking $5, $6, $7. It wasn't worth dick, right? But because I hate gadgets and all that shit, I was like, fuck that. I'll stick with this, right? And so Snippy was anti-Bitcoin, and then he jumped on the Bitcoin bandwagon. He made a shit ton of money. Well, a lot of kids got into Bitcoin real late, right? Oh, it's the fucking thing of the future. Bitcoin's going to be worth $1 million a piece one day, right? There's only so many of them. Digital currency's going to take over the world, and nobody's going to fuck with your paper no more, right? Yeah. The world has always fucked with precious metals. It has always fucked with precious metals. That pinky ring is almost 1.5 ounces of 24 karat pure gold, motherfucker. I could walk into a pawn shop and just in gold weight alone, that's over 2 G's. If I need food, that's $2,000 worth of food. That $100 bill you had 6 months ago, sitting in the safe, now you take it to the fucking store to go get $100 worth of food. I don't know what the fuck I just heard, but I heard something. Anyway, $100 worth of food, well, you're not getting what you used to get for that paper money, right? Take it on a bigger scale. These bitches are getting short squeezed in the market. People that were betting on Bitcoin, they didn't put all the money up for their fucking Bitcoin stocks, right? They only put up 10%, and then they get squeezed, and then they have to sell all their other shit to cover that. Covering a short position. Look that up. Look at how many people had to cover short positions in the last week. And then look it up in the last year. Look at how much money the stock market has lost in 1 week. The crash is here. It started. I see it. If I'm wrong, well, fuck, I'm wrong. All I'm saying is, save for a rainy day. Don't be buying no fucking Bitcoin. You do you. These are my opinions from my life experience. I am not a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form. I know that'll stand up in a court of law. Fuck you. All I'm saying is having money in precious metals is a good thing. With what I see on the stock market and what I see on the planet, what's going on, get this. What's going on in China, right? When it comes to that, the lockdown they got over there is crazy. Why are they doing it? It's not because of the booger. But by doing that lockdown and blaming it on the booger, what's it doing to the supply chain? It's intentional. Baby formula shortages? Just the beginning, man. If what I see is happening, if China is gaming the system, right? They're shutting down the supply chains. It's like the neighborhood junkie dealer, right? The dope dealer in the hood. He's the only guy in the hood that's got smack. That's heroin, right? So he takes away the heroin from all the fucking junkies. Now they're all, and he said, look, man, I can't get it. It's too expensive. I need more money for it. The junkies start throwing fucking money at him. Dude, go get that shit. We got to get high. Understand? Save your money for a rainy day because it's finna to start pouring, homie. It's already raining. Not here at my spot. My shit is green and lush, boy. Girls ain't even been out yet. Still working on my first cup of coffee. It was 90 degrees yesterday. You talk about muggy motherfucker, mosquitoes and shit. I was outside for a while, had a good time, but it really wiped me out. And so I'm slow rolling today, but I want to show some greenery. I want some greenery on my videos because it shows if you go to the snowy ones, then you get to see the in-between green ones, and then you get to see the ones with the fucking apples falling off the trees and shit, because the apple trees are just starting to get little green buds on it now, man. It's cool as fuck. So I'm going to do a little progression, right? So I got to get out there today. You'll get to see some greenery around the hood. Johnny's new hood, right? No more EPA. Fuck you, man. I used to live in East Palo Alto for a quick minute with my man Gil, the Frenchman. I was working at San Jose Harley at that time, I think. Fuck, man. Anyway. Yeah, stock market. Save your money in some metal, homie. Go get you some. Save, save, save. Even if you're saving in $100 bills, man, don't be fucking off any money right now, man. Because the job you got today might not be there tomorrow. When I went through the fucking housing crisis, when they crashed the fucking stock market, The CDO market crashed. They let Lehman crash. They said the whole fucking market was going to melt down if we didn't do this fucking ABC bullshit. It was on TV. The President of the United States and the fucking dickheads from the Federal Reserve had to do some emergency act to save the fucking planet from a meltdown financially. Go look it up. I remember clear as fucking day how they were so freaked out. And I was like, what the fuck you, man? Until I lost my house and I was sleeping on Dave Dogg's couch and I didn't have a penny to my name and didn't have a pot to piss in. Right? Foreclosed on the house, foreclosed on the Viper truck, and would have foreclosed on the Harley, but it's still sitting there, motherfucker. Wait till I do that unboxing. That motherfucker ain't moved in over 12 fucking years, homie. That's going to be cool. That is going to be a cool one. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, keep your eye on the prize, pay attention, save your fucking money, because it's a matter of weeks, maybe months. You might got 6 months before the shit is in the complete toilet. But for sure, less than a year from now, everybody's going to be talking about the Great Depression. You watch. You're going to start hearing that word, Great Depression, Great Depression, Great Depression. Because it's going to go beyond a recession. It's going to go into a depression. Look at all the motherfuckers sleeping on the street. Food kitchens, EBT cards, right? We're already in a Great Depression. Look at the people sleeping on the streets. Look at the unrest on the streets. Then look up what went down during the 30s, during the Great Depression, and then compare that to now. And you tell me if we're not in a Great Depression. Just because they don't say it on the television, they want to call it a recession. Good luck with yourself. Ask the motherfucker sleeping on the street. Did they live in a house 6 months ago? What happened to their job? What happened to their house? They're not all junkies, man. All right, my girls are on me. They need to pee, and it's rude of me not to accommodate somebody that needs to go first thing in the fucking morning, you feel me? All right, so seize the day. Hang on to your fucking money, right? Don't be stupid. Don't believe me. Don't believe them. Think for your damn self. Do your own fucking homework. Look at what was going on during the Great Depression and look what's going on now. And you tell me, is there a correlation? Sure is to me. But I sit on property that I can grow food and I have means to buy seed and tractors to plant food. I got means to go buy cows and chickens to raise food. I'd like to grow some coffee beans, motherfucker, but boy, that's a stretch. Fucking coffee beans in Wisconsin. I'll be the only motherfucker in the state with a coffee bean tree. But if I can get a greenhouse going, greenhouse is on my list. But the problem is it gets such heavy snow, right? So you got to get that shit off of there. I don't know. I'm going to find a way. I want a greenhouse. I was thinking about coffee bean trees. I shit you not. I want to roast and brew my own brand of coffee. I love coffee. And I thought, you know what? There's a little fucking hustle. Everybody up here's into fucking maple syrup. Johnny will do some fucking coffee. Maybe I'll make some maple coffee. How do you like me now with, brew it with the fucking maple tree syrupy shit when I do my chingadera, right? I don't fucking know, right? They got fucking coffee that tastes like chocolate. So why not fucking have some coffee that tastes like maple syrup right off a fucking maple tree right in my backyard, motherfucker, right? I kind of like that idea. Or I could even have the fucking, anyway. Me and my crazy ideas. I'm going to go drink my coffee, get the doggies out to go handle their business. You all have a beautiful day. You do the same. Like I said, save. We'll talk soon. Peace.